my name's Grandad.
Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. Now on this week's vlog you'll be seeing us getting the bedroom ceiling sort of nearing completion really. Yeah, a lot of painting, and as you can see we're going to carry on and sort out the cable tray covers. I'll start off by making a cardboard template. Ran out of the floor covering that we used to use for the templates, so yeah, we resorted to like old bits of boxes now. So yeah, we're just roughing up a template around there, and this is going to be the first section of the cable tray cover. Once the template was sorted, take it outside, and then I just traced it out onto some plywood, and this plywood we're using for the covers is 9mm.
Is it touching that wood at the back? That looks really good, slope down like that.
Mm.
That's it, lovely.
That's it, isn't it?
Yeah. And what we could do, we could add a trim on that if we wanted to, and bring it outwards, so the trim would be the finishing edge.
Yeah.
Is that about the same?
A bit more overhang there, but it's probably because of the way the cable tray goes, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Probably because of the way that might dip in there.
Yeah.
But I think because that's uniform now, you're going to have to go with that, aren't you?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And what's it look like on the other side? Can we use that same, use it as a template?
Yeah.
It's really different at the back, look.
Oh yeah.
So we'll have to make a new template for that side.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's okay, isn't it?
Yeah.
Probably a little bit wider here than the other side, but does that matter?
We can fiddle about with that when we're putting all the trim on, can't we? It's really lovely, the shine that comes through that window.
Yeah.
The stuff that we've put on is what we've put on in the bathroom. We've only put it in the bedroom just to
Give a bit of privacy, really, isn't it?
yeah, yeah. But it really does give a nice rainbow coming through.
Yeah.
It's lovely, and it shines in different parts wherever the sun is.
It's
It's from a company called Rabbit Goo, and I actually found it on one of the Facebook groups on Facebook. It's lovely. Rabbit Goo window film.
7 3/4.
Can you do it in mil? Is it easier?
Yeah. 195 mil to that edge. Yeah, 195. Because I've made them spot on, that's why.
And what's this side?
195. 195.
While I rub the glue on my trim with my toilet holder, I can't find any spatulas
It's
anymore.
professional, this vlog.
I'll tell you about what that Velcro is. We decided to put Velcro on first of all to see whether we could hold them up. We was going to be able to hold them up with something like Velcro or magnets or something like that. But they turned out to be just too heavy and started to warp, didn't they?
Yeah,
They started to twist.
Yeah.
And we realised that the only way was to have them screwed up, really.
Yeah, I think so. With the vibration of the boat, I think over time they're just going to shake loose, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
There might be other stuff out there, I don't know. But
We're using clips on the in the living room area and the saloon and the kitchen, aren't
yeah,
we?
yeah.
But it's for that curve bit. There's like a twist in it as well, so it's
because the front of the boat sort of rises up slightly, or does it rise up or rise down?
yeah,
But yeah, so it sort of goes in two different ways, doesn't it?
yeah. So we're trying it this way. Scrap the Velcro.
Yeah. I've just dabbed a bit of paint onto the wooden blocks where the curve of the bow is. The rest of it is pretty straightforward because they're sort of long lengths of battening to screw into. But these, there's only a short area to go into, so dabbed a bit of paint on the blocks, pressed it to the blocks so we've got an idea where the blocks are, and then I'm just pre-drilling all the holes out and then starting to fix them up with the screws. Final template being made now for the end of the bow. Just took the cables out of the way in the cable tray because there's got to be some additional work done on them at a later date. So yeah, just marking it up and then say transfer this to a bit of ply and cut it out.
So that trim I was gluing up earlier, I've just stuck it around the front face of the cable tray. All it needs is a sand now. Feel the wood with your hand. Does it feel nice and soft now?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. Good job done. High five.
Job done. Is that it?
On that job, you've got another job to do now.
Oh.
The next bit of trim to go on was on the front edge of the cable tray covers, which is like a D-shaped profile to it.
This next bit of trim is just attached to the wall, so it like seals up any of the gap and the edge that's showing, but it is just attached to the wall so the cable trays can come off nice and easy. And then a bit more trim.
The final bit of trim.
Just to try and make it look pleasing to the eye, really, so it looks like a nice shape when we paint it. So we put a piece of, was it, I think it was a bit of a D piece on the top there, wasn't it?
Same as the front edge of the thing, yeah.
It looked nice.
Yeah.
Even though at the end the wardrobe will be all fitted in and you won't be able to see all this bit, we carried on doing the trim here and got it all finished, just in case at a later date we decide not to have that wardrobe there. It's all finished. So once they were all in place on the ceiling and we knew exactly where they were going to go and they were all trimmed up, we then had to take them all off again and start painting them. So it was back to the painting for me. Undercoat, 3 coats of top coat, an eggshell, and they were done. We took them off to paint because we do want these cable trays to be able to come down anytime we need and be put up anytime we need. So we didn't want the paint to stick together. So that's why they was all painted separate. He's happy now because he's got his caulking gun out, and he does love a bit of caulking.
Women will never understand. This is a thing I've found that always works for me whenever I've been doing caulking and stuff on decorating and whatever, is if you just run your bead along and then just flat it with your finger, then just get a paintbrush with a bit of water on it, and then just run it along, and it tends to just finish a nice edge on there. The only thing with it being tongue and groove is when you do that along that line there, it sort of seeps into those joins. So you can see there I'm just dabbing it off as well, so that you always get like a clean edge on there, then just finishing it off, and it does tend to give a nice straight edge to it, ready for painting.
Yeah, so I've started painting again now. So we've left it overnight, and now I'm giving it its first coat of undercoat.
You might have noticed that Ailey's always standing, never on the bed on her knees. Good reason for that. She ain't as good on her knees these days as she used to be. Take that how you will. But yeah.
No, I can't. Not on the bed. Like...
Yeah, anyway, leave it with you.
It's because it's wobbly.
Yeah, well, no, you're digging yourself in deep now. Leave it there.
I'm just using a tablet blister pack just to run down each join of the tongue and groove, just so the paint, when it expands, it doesn't keep splitting the paint.
Paint joint,
Yeah. Right, now to put them back on. So we're just using these caps.
See how they go. See what we think when they look.
If they look rubbish, we'll go back to the drawing board of putting some studs on and pushing it up.
Yeah. I'll put a few of these together before we start. Right, should we give it a go?
Yep. So you're doing this one first?
Yeah.
Yep. Goes right up to the wall. Sorry about the shadow. See what they're like when they're shut, Aid? Very sticky outy.
Think you don't like them?
I think let's put them up and see what they're like for a couple of days, see if I get used to it. But at the moment, no, I don't like them. They might look like a nice feature once I got used to them. The purple bits look a little bit wonky because they're just placed there, they're not attached, because all that bit's just got to come down again when we do the wiring. Very nice. So the join between the cable tray is going to have like a decorative trim on it, but I'm going to only attach it on one side, so we can still take the cable trays down with that attached onto it, but it just covers up all the joints between the two pieces of wood.
subscribe.